Hi guys, welcome to Get Rebel Life TV. This is where we promote African culture, traditions, and religion. I thank you all for your support, both in cash and in kind, on this platform. If you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe free of charge so that you don't miss anything on this channel. Please, you can make use of the join button down below as well to be part of our members. Being a member on this platform is a way of showing your support to me. Thank you as you do that. In this video, I want to share with you a topic which is why are your name and your mother's name asked by a Babalawo before a divination process. This video is inspired by how some people usually send me messages to ask me the reason why Babalawo is asking them of their name and their mother's name. So that is exactly what we want to talk about in this video. Without wasting much of our time, as usual, I am going to use presentation to share this point with you. Let's get started. Why are your name and mother's name asked before Ifa divination? The essence of your name and your mother's name being asked by a Babalawo during an Ifa divination session. So this is the topic that we are going to be treating in this video. So let's get into it. As you know that Babalawo is a spiritual leader, priest, and diviner who plays a significant role in providing spiritual guidance and performing sacrifice. So you all know who Babalawo is, and you know that Babalawo is the main diviner that we have in Isheshe or in Yoruba spirituality or religion, as you may wish to call it. So Babalawo is known to be the spiritual leader, the priest, and the diviner is the main diviner who plays a significant role in providing spiritual guidance. So you need to know who Babalawo is for those who do not know. So let's continue. In the Ifa divination system, which is an important aspect of the Yoruba religion and culture, the request for your name and your mother's name serves several specific purposes within the context of the divination process. You can understand that majorly in Ifa divination, the request for your name and your mother's name serves several specific purposes, which we are going to be looking at in this video. When a Babalawo asks for your name and your mother's name, it is often part of a divination process or ritual, and there are several reasons for this. So these are the reasons we want to check when a Babalawo asks for your name and your mother's name. So you need to understand that it is part of the divination process. So the first thing that a Babalawo will ask you is your name and your mother's name. So because of you guys who want to know the reasons, so these are the several reasons for this. Let's check them out. So number one point on the list that we have, the reason why your name and your mother's name are asked by a Babalawo before Ifa divination is for your personal identification. Personal identification. So what do we have under personal identification? Your name and your mother's name help to uniquely identify you within the divination process. So when we are talking about personal identification, we are not talking about the identification by the Babalawo, but we are talking about the spiritual identification. So your name and your mother's name is so unique, and it is being used to identify you within the divination process. Even in Yoruba land, we do say the mother that gave birth to you, that pour blood on your head, Iyato Tai Jesilori. So we so much believe in Yoruba tradition that your mother has a very strong spiritual connection to your life. So your name and your mother's name help to uniquely identify you within the divination process. Each individual's name is considered to carry spiritual significance, and providing this information allows the Babalawo, that is the diviner, to connect with your personal spiritual energy and essence. So your name provides spiritual significance. So your name in connection with your mother's name, they are considered to be highly spiritual and is connected to your spiritual energy and essence. So let's move forward. Number 2 on the list is ancestral and lineage connection. So how about that? That your name is connected to your mother and it is linked to your ancestral and lineage. So let's check it out. In Yoruba culture and traditions, there is a strong emphasis on ancestral connections and lineage. I think that is well understood. Your mother's name in particular connects you to your maternal lineage. You know what maternal lineage means. That is your mother's name in particular, that is in particular, not your father's name, in particular, connects you to your maternal lineage, which is significant in Yoruba cosmology. It's very significant. We so much place high importance on your mother as far as spirituality is concerned in Yoruba cosmology. So your mother's name is highly important during a divination section. An understanding of your ancestral lineage can be important in interpreting the divination results and understanding your place within the broader spiritual context. So there are some things that cannot be explained that is highly spiritual. And this is how it has been right from the time of our ancestors. Our mothers carry a very huge energy as far as spirituality is concerned. So when your ancestral and lineage connection is understood, that is through your maternal lineage, through your mother. We're not talking about the father that we say that father holds the child, as some people will say. Or spiritually, mother has a very huge connection when it comes to the spirituality of we Yorubas. So understanding of your ancestral lineage can be important in interpreting the divination result. So your mother is highly connected, and it's your maternal lineage that can be used to understand your spiritual existence. So let's move forward. The third on the list is spiritual insight. Spiritual insight. So what do we have under spiritual insight? Your name and your mother's name may be used as part of the divination process to gain insight into your spiritual path, destiny, and any spiritual influences or connections that may be relevant to the consultation. So I think I've explained that your mother's name carries a huge spiritual insight as far as Ifa divination is concerned, or other Orisha divination. In Ifa divination, the specific Odu, that is the Odu Ifa, we have 250 Odu Ifa, the specific Odu that are revealed during the divination process are interpreted in relation to the individual's personal circumstances, and the names provided play a huge role in this interpretation. So when your name is known and your mother's name is known, this name will help in getting the specific Odu Ifa that is connected to your head or to your spiritual need at the time you are with a Babalawo for divination. So your name and your mother's name will be used to identify the Oduifa that is best fit for your situation when you visit a Babalawo. So let's move forward. Establishing spiritual connection. Your name and your mother's name will be used to establish spiritual connection. So let us get the point underneath. By providing your name and your mother's name, you are establishing a personal and spiritual connection with the diviner and the Ifa oracle. So the diviner and Ifa, and likewise you, needs to be connected in the spiritual realm. So what will be used to connect you in the spiritual realm is your mother's name. Your name and your mother's name. That is why Babalawo will ask you of your name, then will begin to speak to Ifa for Ifa to reveal and to establish spiritual connection with you. So by providing your name and your mother's name, you are establishing a personal and spiritual connection with the diviner. The diviner here is the Babalawo and the Ifa oracle. So this connection we are talking about is very important in the context of seeking guidance and understanding from the Ifa Divination. So when the spiritual connection is established, then this connection will be used to seek guidance and understanding from the Ifa divination process. As you know that we go to Ifa to ask questions about our life for guidance and to solve our spiritual problems. And Ifa is there to tell you, to reveal what you need to know about your life and the advice that is needed for you to live a successful life. So with your name and your mother's name, this will enable the Babalawo to establish spiritual connection between you and Ifa. So that is how it is. And Ifa will be able to give you information about the reason why you are with the Babalawo. So, in a nutshell, overall, the request for your name and your mother's name in Ifa divination is deeply rooted in the spiritual and cultural traditions of the Yoruba people. So when we say cultural traditions, it has been like that right from the time of our ancestors, and this is what they use. So we had just given you some of the reasons, the spiritual reasons why your name and your mother's name are being asked before an Ifa divination session. So it's deeply rooted in the spiritual and cultural tradition of the Yoruba people, and that's why some people, some evil people, they can use your mother's name and your name against you if care is not taken. And that's why you see some people, they don't share their name and their mother's name unnecessarily, because we have the good and bad energy. So your mother's name and your name can be used for the good energy, and at the same time can be used for the bad energy. So you have to be very careful as you share your name and your mother's name with anyone. People, whoever you don't trust, don't share that with them. Also, sharing your name and your mother's name during an Ifa divination section is a means of identifying and connecting with your individual spiritual essence. So the point is saying it serves as a means of identifying and connecting with your individual spiritual essence, understanding your place within your ancestral lineage, and interpreting the specific insights revealed through the divination process. I think this is well understood. This is a summary of everything that I've explained. So the essence of your name and your mother's name is to identify and connect with your spiritual essence and to understand your place within your ancestral lineage, and interpreting the specific insights revealed through the Ifa divination procedure or process. Welcome back. I hope you have learned something from this video. Next time, I am going to come up with another interesting topic for you guys to enjoy. We are learning. As you are growing your spiritual journey, I want to urge you to as well learn. Learning is very important, and they say knowledge is power. When you have enough information, then this will help you to understand Yoruba spirituality, Yoruba culture and traditions perfectly. Thank you very much, and get a better life.